I'm trying to sit so that you can see my face a bit, but also so that my eyes are a bit more sheltered than they have been when I'm sitting forward. How's this? We'll just fiddle with it a bit. So I'll play with it a bit as we work here. Here we go. So do you hear God's voice? When you go through your day, when you wake up, when you pray, do you ever hear his voice? Do you ever hear him calling your name? Or have you hardened your hearts to his call? When you hear that psalm, if today you hear his voice, harden not your hearts. Does that touch you? Do you hear him? Are you allowed to hear him over the call of your idols? When you ask me what idols, I laugh at you. For your idols call you every day, and you use them every day, and they are with you every second of every day. Here is one idol of yours. These stupid smartphones. Do you have the courtesy to turn them off before you go into your services? Some people don't. That is rudeness at its core. But electronics are the idols of today, of your generations. You don't even need to build golden idols to them because they're so expensive. They are gold. They are more precious than gold, the metals that are in them. I mean, the irony is that people that are living below the poverty line, people on public assistance, can afford the newest iPhones. It is that precious to them. That is an idol. That is what he's talking about when he's talking about idols. It is not just another god like Athena or Rome or Mars or Zeus. An idol is something you put before God. Anything you put before God. Watching television is an idol. Sleep can be an idol. Work is definitely an idol for many people. Family is never an idol. Never. Sex is an idol. But in this day, electronics are the idol. When you get so excited about the size of your bloody televisions. But I ask you, at what point do you stop talking about inches and start talking about feet? 50 inches, people, is 4 feet 2 inches, just to make it more interesting. But those idols, when you start talking about hundreds of dollars, when your mortgage and your rent is less than what you're paying for these stupid things, and what you're paying to watch programs on them, or paying for the games on them, that's an idol. Think about that. You are paying more to watch cable television and more for your gaming than you give to your church in a single month. You pay more for cable in a month than you give to your church in a year. That's an idol. Think about it. When you were a child like you are now, like with your idols, you spoke like a child, you act like a child, you dressed like a child, you ate like a child. Put it aside. Act like an adult. Dress like an adult. Behave like an adult. Pray like an adult. When you act like an adult, God will treat you like an adult, because already He has expectations of you like an adult. He calls to you, and He knows you've got idols. He's not listening. You're not listening to Him. Bow down. Sell the idols. Give the money to your church. Open your heart. Listen. He is calling you. Today is the day to listen. Oh, that today you would listen to His voice. Harden not your hearts. We ask for this grace, the grace to listen so that our hearts will no longer be hardened to His voice. Go forward.